Hey everyone, welcome back to Templar Battleforce. This week's episode, we are entering the artifact vaults. Now, I've leveled everyone up, purchased some requisition. Our starting knights are 4. Our turn goal is 12, so let us deploy. We have broken through the outer temple. Our goal is near at hand. The artifacts are scattered around this area. We must recover them. First, we should establish a base of operations and take control of this tactical point. Establish a perimeter and prepare covering fire. We can do that. Alright. Turn 1. We have 960 supply points. Our objective is first of all to capture the tactical point. Let's take a roll call here. We have our Captain Mortem and Riley and Dalon. We've got 2 soldiers with us today and our engineer. Let's move over. I have no scouts, so movement aborted. What's that mean? Okay. No scouts, so we're just going to rely on firepower and covering fire. Alright, let's just get this tactical point taken care of first here. Great work. We've captured the tactical point. From here, we can begin our search. Located throughout the level, there are 4 artifact storage tanks, like this one. We must search the entire level and locate at least 3 such tanks. The Xeno presence will be thick and unpredictable. Be cautious and watch the flanks. Well, of course we're going to watch the flanks. Alright. So we've got our, we have our, you know what, since we need to keep an eye on things, I think I'm going to deploy a sentry turret here. So in the meantime, I think everybody's moved, so we're not going to do anything right at the moment. And since I see no Xenos, I'm not going to bother with Overwatch right now. We'll save the heat. Okay, turn 2. Let's back out a little bit. I still see nothing, so we're going to put some people up here. And then I can, you know what, let's bring the engineer up here. Wait a minute. I'm going to take a guess. I'm hoping that the Xenos won't be coming from here up. Hopefully they'll be coming from here. So let me get the soldier out of the way. Alright, now I'm going to put some defensive guns up on this tactical point. Alright, well actually we can bring in 2 more Templars, and we have 1,000 to spend. And how much is... Nope, I don't want that one. Okay, the turret defense is 100. So basically I've got 900 that I can spend for recruitment purposes. So let's go do that. I want to bring in a scout. Let's see. Who else? So last episode we brought in a Berserker for the first time. So let's see what we have here. We can do... So what did I say? About 900 to spend. So I needed 100 to buy that gun on top of the tactical point. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's bring in a scout, and we'll bring in. They're about the same. Let's bring in Marius. All right, let's bring in Marius, and one more. All right, let's bring in one more. I'm going to take a look at our veterans first. I can bring in another engineer or a Berserker, Hydra. Let me back out. Who else can I recruit brand new off the line? Paladin. No, we'll stick with our veterans here. Even though they cost a little bit more, that's okay. All right, who am I going to bring in? I want to save, like I said, I want to save at least 100 points, so bring in another scout or another soldier. I didn't plan this far ahead, so... Well, if we had 3 soldiers, that would just lay in waste to everybody. Alright, so that's 445, something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. We'll do some heavy firepower this time. Good, okay. And... okay, so... let's upgrade. Let's get this turret defense. And also, we're going to deploy a turret right there. Okay. I think let's get everybody moved up as far as we can go. He's done. You know, I'm going to put the soldier... Oops. Hello. Oh, no, no more movement for you. Okay. Everybody's pretty much stuck right where they're at. So... for here, I'm just going to take this turret gun, sentry turret, and put that overwatch there. Okay. Scout, how far can you see? Let's go up here. Okay. Oh, here we go. I still see no Xenos. Oh, there's one. There's some there. Some skitterings are appearing. But we're going to make a straight line up here. Alright, go ahead and move. It's okay. And Captain, I'm going to put you... I don't see anything that they can come in up here. There's no holes or spawning areas apparently. So Captain, I'm just going to put here. And everybody else, just start moving up. Okay, scout. Yep, you're good. Okay, and then our third soldier. Alright. Fire once with the sentry turret. Shoot there. And overwatch again. Here. Alright. Let's get some practice here. Now, since I see now where some of them are coming from, we are going to establish an overwatch there. And how far is Riley's overwatch? It's pretty far. Let's do one right there. Alright. There we go. Let's back out a little bit. Are you in range? Nope. So we're still gonna keep that overwatch there. Alright, move up. We've recovered the first artifact. Alright. Which means what? Where's the next one? Recover all 3. So we don't really... and move the squad across the bridge to the extract point. Okay, so we have to go... we have to come back to where we started from. So I'm going to need my my scout to look ahead. I probably could have, shoulda, coulda, woulda brought another scout in. But that's okay. We'll deal with what we got. We've got 1, and our most logical avenue of movement is going to be here. So we're going to do that. Where's my scout? We're going to see how far down here as we can. Okay, we've got a fork in the road. Alright, that's fine. Just start moving. Okay. Engineer. Soldier and Dalon, you're going to bring up the rear. Sorry about that, buddy. Okay. We've got some heat build up there. That's fine. We'll do overwatch right there. Alright, next turn. Okay, I see a hunter and a skittering. off to the lower left here. Let's bring in Dalon. You're gonna have to I'm not going to wait around for you this time, buddy. I'm gonna get everybody moved. You can take care of yourself. I know you can. Come on, move. Alright. Okay. How far? Alright, I'm going to move up into this area and then start looking around again. But I can also take a look at what's down here. Wow, this is a maze. Alright, we're going to continue moving north because I have a hunch. Alright, Dalon, you're doing good. Just stay right there. No Overwatch for you yet. Okay. And what's your range? Okay, you can take one shot. Line of sight block, that's alright. And we'll Overwatch right there. And you know what? We're going to do another Overwatch right there. Just because. I probably could be a little more efficient and split these guys up so I can cover more territory. I just haven't quite got used to doing that yet, and it might be a little too late for that. So look at this group up here. These guys are... Alright, we're going to move up, and then it's going to be some grenade time. We'll get some quality grenade time in. And Dalon, you are going to help us out back here. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? We have a mess. Let's clear out that mess. Nope. Come on. One more. Well, you guys are tough. What the hell? Alright. You got 2 movement left. Move up. How about you? Nope, you're done. Okay. That's fine. Come on. Alright, so I'm going to take some snapshots of what's going on around here. Courtesy of our scout. Okay, that's a dead end. What do we have over here? There we go. That's what I want right there. Alright. Dalon. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to have you Overwatch down the hall here. In fact, I might just move you, start moving you guys. So what's the engineer? No, he's 0, 1, scout's 0. God, everybody's taking their time. Alright. Double check your Overwatch there for that center turret. Okay. 12 turns, huh? Okay, we can do this. Alright. Good. There you go. Don't be messing around. Dalon, you're going to move up. And we're going to move people down here while we move up into this area. So let's activate this. We've recovered the second artifact. Alright. Alright, okay, so who's got what here? Scout, I'm actually going to move you. Yes, we are. So I can at least take a picture of what's down here. I don't know if that's going to be far enough to see. Alright, well, it's far enough to see some Xenos. Okay, we're just going to have to deal with these guys here, which we can do. Mortem, your range still sucks. Okay. No movement points for you. You can take one more shot. Good. Alright, I think everybody's pretty much spent. And before I lose, if I lose this tactical point, I'd like to spend some... Not enough supply points. We're at 400. Oh, we're almost at 400. Okay, I thought. My bad. Alright. We're good. Okay. And, we'll continue on here. He's got 3. He's got 1 left. Can you fire? Yes. Oh, your line of sight's blocked. Alright. No Overwatch. We need to fire. Well, I could do Overwatch right here. Let's do that, because he'll move into that, hopefully. I think everybody else is set. Back out. We're kind of spread out now, but that's alright. Here we go. Okay, we have this Xeno sneaking up behind the center turret here. So, what do we have? What's my range? Can I fire at him? Yes. And I can also maybe put... just reading here. Okay. Just trying to figure out what I want to do. Alright, we'll put you right there. That's not going to do too much here. Alright, we're going to clear path. If he doesn't miss. And bring the scout down. I want to see, I doubt that there's going to be another one down here, but we are going to take some pictures anyway. And... oh no, there it is right there. Okay, good. And that was a guess. No movement. Alright. Alright, we're going to Overwatch right here. So I'm trying to tempt that. What is that? That's a Goliath. Yeah, I'm trying to get that Goliath to come down here. Okay, what do we have here? We need to keep everybody together, so I'm going to move Riley as far as we can go. And put Mortem in front. And Arno. Riley, you're going to take a watch right here. Just cover the rear a little bit. Alright, good. My sentry turret's still alive and kicking. Alright. I think everybody's pretty much done. Here we go. Oh, what turn number are we at? I don't know. Can't remember. Turn 9. Okay, so this is getting a little bit crowded here. That's fine. Come on. Alright, we're going to put Overwatch right there. Okay, Scout. Let's see how far you can get. We've recovered the 3rd artifact. We can now extract back to the main complex level. We need to gather the squad at the extract point, and that is right there. So we're going to have to all regroup. You're at 0 movement. You're fine. We're going to utilize your speed. Speedy. Okay, but we're going to have to go this way. So let's expedite this a little bit here. Okay, let's deal with these Xenos here. can, what can I do? I've got a, are you in line of sight? Yeah, but you didn't do any damage. Alright, we're gonna overwatch there. And mortem. 0 movement. Everybody's pretty much done. Let's just end it. Alright. Uh-oh. Scout's under attack. Okay, Scout. Get the hell out of there. What's this? Overdrive. What does that? It gives us +2 movement. So here we go. Oh, this is dumb. Alright, Dalon, cover the Scout. Jeez. Okay, I can't fire. What's this? Crippling. Okay, that means you're going to take a little damage each time you move. Yeah, if you've got a hit first. Alright. Alright, people, move up. And we're going to put you here. Engineer. Soldier. Okay. So Dalon, you're covering the Scout. We've got this group here to deal with, which we can do. So first of all, let's get these ranged attacks. Okay, good. You did a little bit of damage there. What's your range? Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to set up an overwatch right there. And what is your range? What can we do here? A little bit of covering fire. Any more movement? Oh, we got lots of movement. Let's get everybody moved up as far as we can. And we've got your overwatch on there. I can do an overwatch here. So let's move back out a little bit. Oh, you guys are way over here, but let's go ahead and do that. We'll put that right there. We're almost there. We're almost at the extraction point. We can do it. We can do it. All right. I'm going to get everybody moved up here. Dalon, I might have you do another overwatch right there. That should be a good angle for you. Now, let's get everybody moved first, and then we'll start dealing some damage. Back out a little bit. Because these Xenos aren't going to know what hit them. Alright, how much you got? 3 movement points left. We can bring you up here. Alright. Sentry turret, take a shot. And then who's closer? I've got this group up here or this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, this group's closer, so we're going to overwatch here. And now let's deal some damage. Really? Alright, come on. Spread our firepower out because I want some options here. Jeez, that was a tough one. Okay, come on. Alright, Riley, your heat's built up, so we're not going to use you for Overwatch, so you can take that shot. Let Riley Overwatch there, and actually, how far is my Overwatch? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Let's Overwatch there. Alright, good job. Next turn. we're all together. We still have the tactical point. I have not yet had a need for a medikit, so Mortem, you're going to stay there. Actually, what I'm going to do is, Mortem, we're going to slide you over just a little bit, and then we're going to bring in you here. Dalon, you're next. Get as far in as you can go. And Scout. Arno, alright. Huh. Yeah, come on. Please. Okay, we've got 5 action points for the Scout, so take a couple shots. And who's next? Yep. Alright, good. Okay, who else can do something? What's your grenade range? Got one more grenade? Might as well. Okay. Now. Sentry turret. You're doing good, but it looks like... What is that? Alright, let's overwatch right there. What is that? A Predator. I don't know if I've seen that before. Predator, level 7 Xeno, 73 hit points. Xeno with moderate, well, he took some damage. Very fast, 6 movement, 20 armor, clawing and slashing for up to 80 damage. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've seen that one before. Let's get some nice red highlights. A little different, a little bit different from the plated hunter. A little tougher, a little scarier. That's all right. And we have got all our 6s right here, ready to go. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Lost the tactical point. Okay. Whoa, that was quick. 6 veterans, 13 turns. Missed it by 1 turn for a bonus. 27 kills. And we've got 104 XP and RP. Alright, Mortem leveled up. Artifact vaults. Alright, 1 step closer to the Xeno defeat. 1 step closer. Alright. Good mission. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and it's time to go. We'll see you next time.